All right. All praise go to Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh Shai by Shem Kakadash. Shout out to the hopeful elect and all the brothers of apostles and elders and the brothers of GMS, of whom I follow. Shalom to the believers, to the Aqua, and to the Akium who follow this truth, out there diligently doing the work, feeding the sheep of Yahweh Shai. Shalom. Alright, topic of this lesson is going to be a quick hitter. It's going to be ready and willing to let go. Because, when the time's at the end, then it's come to the point where our possessions, whatever it is that we may have obtained, whatever it is, in this flesh, on this earth, we got to be ready to let it go in order to serve Yahweh Shai and to be with Yahweh Shai. Because whatever it is that you have, whether the Most High blessed you, or, because brothers work, brothers have wives, brothers have children. We out there, we use the world, but we are not to abuse it. We get in the matrix and then we get out. Like Apostle Ramlab has said, in order to upkeep ourselves and maintain our situations with our families and whatnot. But the devil's coming down with great wrath, and that the vaccination and the mark of the beast is coming. And it's the point where a lot of people might not have a job in future time, where it's going to be required you to take the vaccination, or you're not going to be able to come to work, or your kid's not going to be able to come to school, and whatever possessions you may have, whether it's the comfort of your home, your vehicles, that's not what's going to save you. Yahweh Shai is what's going to save you. He already said that he's going to take care of his elect. He's going to take care of his people. We're going to go ahead and start with Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. He cannot serve God. Salakia. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Yahweh Shai is going to take care of us in the days of our trouble. The hopeful elect. When these missiles come, before these missiles come, you're going to see tribulation is going to come. They already limiting you from going to the grocery stores and overstocking. It's limitations to per customer. And you know how Jake is. If they don't get what they need, they don't get their food. Especially down here in the South, they don't get their food. Jake go crazy. They start wilding. They don't get what they need. They start wilding. And for you women that have, for the men in this truth, fellas, you got wives and you got children. Understand that. But if your woman decides she gonna take the chip in order to think that she gonna survive, then her trust is not in the Most High. Her trust is in the system. And it might be, and it's highly likely that she's gonna take the children and might get them vaccinated. I spoke about this in another lesson that I did. So you gotta be willing to let go. If those of you that are rooted in the truth, you gotta be ready to let go, whether it be your wives or anything, your jobs, your homes, because we ought to live like a pilgrim on this earth, like nomads. Whatever positions you may have, you might have to let it go in order for this truth's sake. It's out of that, or you gonna, in thy security, you shall be destroyed. That's what the scriptures say. His servant shall eat, and you shall be hungry. That's what the scriptures say. We're going to continue at verse 26. Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. And these are the fowls. These are his creations. He still take care of them all. And ye not much better than they? We're at the top of the food chain. We're over the creations, the other creations of the earth. Which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. See, he just comparing the flowers of the earth to Solomon. And Solomon was a great king, and he had it all. And he still was not arrayed on how the Most High took care of his creations, meaning the plants and the flowers and all the abundance of his kind. He's gonna take care of us in that day. So whatever possessions that you may have, you got to be able to willing to let it go on that day. Because our salvation is with Yahweh Shai. What are you not willing to part with to make you feel like, and that's gonna be your security? We at the end of times. You gotta be willing to let all that shit go. And whether it's family, see, my mama not with this truth, you out of here. My father not with this truth, you out of here. My brothers, my sisters, my cousins, you not with this truth, you out of here. Your baby mama, your wives, even if your children, they're gonna be up underneath you. But those of you with wives and the baby mamas, they decide that, you know what, they want to take their children. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna. You would want your children to be with you, God willing that they part of the multitude, and then they get saved along with you, God willing, Yahweh willing. But man, the way how these women set up, like I'm not fighting with them about no children or anything. They want to take chip, go ahead. You want to take the vaccination, go ahead. I'm gonna part with you right then and there. And that's where we part, because you might lose your family. You might lose your woman. You might lose your children. Yeah, you gotta be ready to let it go. It might pain you, but you gotta be ready to let it go. You gotta be ready too and willing. I'm not trying to be melted on that day of wrath because I chose pleasures of the flesh over than Yahweh Shai. I'm not gonna choose my woman over Yahweh Shai, even be my children. And every man is gonna have to come to that crossroad. Those of you who are in that situation, it might not apply to all, but for those of you, you know what I'm talking about. And we're gonna also and riches and gold and silver and all this other shit that Jake think that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, how many M's you got in your bank account or whatever it is. Man, listen, man, what that shit gonna mean when this shit crumble? It's already crumbling. What it means? Most I bless you with a home, okay, use it for the time being. You got a car, okay, use it for the time being. Them shit's not coming with you on them ships. We're gonna go to Matthew chapter 19. We're gonna see what Yahweh Shai said to the rich man. We'll give you an example. All right, here we go. Matthew 19. Yahweh Shai and the young rich man. We go to verse 16. And behold, one came. This is a young man who had great possessions, but he wasn't. Like, he wanted to believe in Yahweh Shai, but he wasn't willing to part with what he had because he knew he was great in substance. Here we go. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? And there is none good but one, that is Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. He saith unto him, which? Yahushua, thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. The young man saith unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Yahushua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven. Come and follow me. Well, when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. See, this chapter, this verse always tripped me all the time, because it's a lot of Jace like that in the world. Look at Ice Cube. Look at Nick Cannon. Look at Deshaun Jackson. They great in possessions. They have lots of substance. And they know we the peoples of the book. They know we Israelites. They out there said it themselves. But what they did, they go ahead and make a comment publicly, and it goes out. And then what they end up, like about days later, they come back, end up apologizing or correcting themselves. Because why? They don't want to lose their positions. They great in this world. On this side, they great. But they'll turn their way from the truth. They'll turn their face away from the truth just to keep their possessions. They're not going to give it up. Why? Because they want to live comfortable. And thy security, that shall be destroyed. I think that's in Ecclesiasticus chapter 5. Tarry not to turn to the Lord. See, they're not gonna give up what they had, their substance, because they want to be up in Babylon. They don't want to be down. But those of you who are in the lower state, speaking to the people of the Most High, the hopeful elect, you from the lower state, be patient. Yeah, we might not have nothing, but we have what's sufficient to do for the day. That's how it's gonna be till Yahushua come, and then we're gonna be rewarded on the other side, Yahweh willing. Then said Yahushua to his disciples, verily I say unto you that a rich man shall hardly enter the kingdom of heaven. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter in the kingdom of Yahweh. Why? Because those of you who got it on this side, you're not checking for Yahushua like that. Yahweh or Yahushua. You straight. You believe in your substance, your riches. You up. You ain't got to worry about how your bills going to get paid. You eat how you want to. You enjoy the pleasures of the flesh. You have women. All that comes with it. With money, you're going to have women. You're able to travel. You got to worry about no fees, no nothing like that. You able to do what you want, and you can do that for others as well. So you the man. So you the man on this side. Those of you who are great in substance. But so that way you don't see your house shy. But those of you who are in the lower state and you ain't got it like that, your spirit cry out to the Father. We'll continue. When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, who then can be saved? But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with Yahweh all things are possible. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. There you go. There you go. Whatever you give up on this side for Yahushua in order to pursue this, you're receiving 100-fold. You're going to give it all back. Your woman ain't with this truth? Fuck it. Keep it pushing. Don't put her away. I'm telling you to put her away. If she decides to stay with you, this is gonna be a whole topic. It's gonna be another lesson that's gonna go into that. If she decides to stay with you, let her stay. Don't just put her away. Even if she's a non-believer, hopefully you can sanctify her. If she do desire to stay with you. She might not believe yet, but you can sanctify her in the time to come. And likewise, vice versa. But on that day, when all hell break loose, your woman ain't with you. On that day, your woman ain't with you. You're going to have to part. Regardless, you're going to have to part. Because two cannot walk unless they be agreed. You going in one direction, she going in the other. She might take the kids with her and go in that direction. Let the wrath be upon their head. I mean, for the children, you will feel ill will towards that, but hey, this is not our kingdom. Women have more authority in this kingdom over a man. So she could be setting your children up for destruction, but you go, hey, if the Most High willing, if that's how it plays out, that's how it plays out. It is what it is. I'm not saying that to be cold-hearted, but that's just the reality of it. What you gonna do? Give up your crown for who? For backbiting Jake? The nigga woman? Oh, nah. We gotta fight for our crown. You know, I might do part 2 on this lesson. We'll see. But I will speak into this some more. You know, I'm gonna close it out on this. And hopefully the elect was edified. You got some edification and exhortation from this. I'm gonna close it out. All praise go to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kadash.